Good morning, students. Now, in this lecture, as you can see, we are going to talk about the various kinds of input output devices. The last live session that I took with you, I've already talked about the various categories of input devices used in computers. Okay, now this lecture is dedicated to the output devices commonly used in computers. And after that, if time permits, I'll give you a brief intro about the storage devices. To start with, the commonly used output device have been listed below with brief summary of what their functions and how they can be used. First category and the most common type of output device used is monitor, as you can see. The screens on which you your output while using the computer, that is known as monitor, commonly known as VDU, Visual Display Unit. The device which displays all the icons, text, images over the screen is called the monitor. When we ask the computer to perform an action, the result of that action is displayed on the monitor. You have LED plasma screens, and nowadays you even have touch screens in the form of your handheld devices like smartphones. So that is your output device. Next category of output device commonly used is printers. When you want to have a hard copy output, so a device which makes a copy of the pictorial or textual content, usually over a paper, is called a printer. For example, an author types the entire book on his computer and later gets a printout of it, which is in the form of paper and is later published. So, multiple types of printers are also available. Like you have dot matrix printer, you have a laser printer. See, so daisy wheel printers are there. So, they are the different types of output devices. Next is speakers. Speakers is also a very common type of output device. These days, having an online lectures, watching movies in the lockdown period of this pandemic time, so we are making heavy use of speakers. We Since multiplexes are closed, we cannot go to cinemas. So most of us are watching cinemas back at home movies. So we are using speakers to have that cinema-like experience at our home, or when we are attending a video conferencing or an online lecture series. So we make use of speakers. Right now, I'm using this earbuds, you can see. So I'm using the speakers and the mic to record my voice and to have a clear output in the form of audio. So speakers are also a category of output device. A device through which we can listen to a sound as an outcome of what we command a computer to do is called a speaker. Speakers are attached with computers and are also a hardware device which can be attached separately. कई बारी आप लैपटॉप या कंप्यूटर्स यूज करते तो बिल्ट इन स्पीकर्स आते हैं, बट उनका लिमिटेशन होता है एज फार एज क्वालिटी ऑफ द साउंड आउटपुट इज कंसर्न. सो हियर वी कैन हैव एन पेरिफेरल डिवाइस लाइक एक अच्छे बोट के या लेट्स से बोस के स्पीकर्स वी कैन यूज JBL के to have a better output in terms of audio is concerned. So now with the advancement of the technology, speakers are now available with wireless also. Wireless speakers बहुत ज़्यादा trend में है. You can use them through your Bluetooth or other applications to your devices. Third category, as you can see on your screen of output devices, fourth category, sorry, projectors. Now projectors, overhead projectors होते हैं, आप अपने सिस्टम को थ्रू वाईफाई और वाइड चैनल आप अपने लैपटॉप या डेस्कटॉप को प्रोजेक्टर से कनेक्ट कर सकते हैं, और बड़ी स्क्रीन पे जब आपको एक प्रेजेंटेशन लेना होता है among the masses, let's say 10, 20 or 50 students or audiences, so एक screen will not be visible to all. So in that case, what I can do is I can send my output through a projector on a larger screen for a greater number of audiences. So projector is also a kind of output device. An optical device which presents an image or a moving images onto a projection screen is called a projector. Usually in conference halls or let's say in lecture theaters, we make heavy use of projectors. Most commonly, these projectors are used in auditoriums and movie theaters for displaying videos. If a projector is connected to a computer, then the image or a video displayed on the screen is the same as that one displayed on the computer screen. And last but not least, the headphones that I'm using, that is also an output device. They perform the same function as speaker, only difference is frequency of sound. Using speakers, sound can be heard over the larger area, and using the headphones, the sound is only audible to the person using them, also known as earphones or headset that we are using. So, students, these were the few types of commonly used output devices. Quickly, I'll have a look at what are the different types of storage devices being used. Digital storage is essentially the recording of digital information in the storage medium, usually by electronic means. The storage devices typically enables a user to store large amounts of data in a relatively small physical space and make sharing of that information with others easy. So a storage device kya hai? It is a type of computing hardware that is used for storing, porting, or extracting data files and objects. Storage devices can hold and store information both temporarily and permanently. So दो category of storage devices होते हैं, temporary storage and permanent storage devices. They may be external or internal to the computer, or storage devices are also known as storage medium. There are two types of storage devices, primary and secondary storage device. Right? Primary storage, usually जो मेरी RAM और ROM होती है, which is internal to my system. Primary storage is quite small in size, designed to capture whole data for a temporary period. Okay. And most primary devices found inside the computer, like cache memory, RAM, and ROM, and they have the fastest access to data. So ये कुछ characteristics हैं. I'm not going into detailing. Detailing of it will be done in an elaborate chapter on storage devices. This is just a short intro. Secondary storage is a device that has a larger storage capacity. इसकी smaller storage capacity होती है. Can store data permanently. Primary में temporary storage होता है. Devices can be both external and internal. ये basically inside the computer, that is primary storage are always internal in nature. Or examples of secondary storage, compact disc, that is CD, USB, hard disk. ये examples. What are the common problems encountered with storage devices? Hardware failure, RAM corrupt हो जाती है, hard disk crash कर जाती है. So that is a hardware failure. And data loss, intentional or accidental file deletion can make one lose a precious data. Recovery programs are there to recover the lost files or deleted files, but that is not very authentic. It's not compulsory कि आप recover कर ही लोगे. Okay, in the event of data loss scenario, reliable data recovery software can be used. 70% data आ सकता है, 30% is permanently lost, usually. So we can say that digital data storage media falls into five categories: magnetic storage, optical storage, flash memory, online or cloud storage, and paper storage. So we'll talk in depth and detail about what are the various aspects of storage devices. So that's all for today. So by this lecture, your last live in this video lecture, I have covered the topic on the input output devices and also given you a intro of storage devices. That's all for today. Thank you.